what? It's Friday, and it's always a pleasure to come your way with the latest in your world of entertainment. And to talk of that, I have some exciting news for fashion designers. And yes, if you're a fashion designer out there, you need to pay attention to this very well, because you never know, you might find yourself somewhere in Paris for the fashion week. Yes, so I'll bring you details on that. And also, where is Actor Van Vicker? Is he still the vice president of the Ghana Actors Guild, or he has been sidelined? We will hear from a renowned actor and a member of the guild, Abeku Sego, give us details on that. And Uncle Ebo also has something good coming up on the 1st and 2nd of September. We all can't wait for that. But he says when he becomes president, marijuana would be on his top list of things to do. This and many more here on the show. My name is Doreen Avio. Don't go away.
Let's talk showbiz.
Now, if you just joined me, this is Let's Talk Showbiz here on Joy News on Multi TV, and I'm excited to share this news with fashion designers out there, especially the young ones who are looking forward to do something good for themselves. So now let me give you the news here. So Joy FM, in partnership with African Fashion Fund, is empowering a young fashion designer out there. It could be you, it could be your sister, it could be your relative, to be part of the Paris Fashion Week. Yes, and I'm sure you're asking, how would you do this? How can you be part of this? So here is it. Here it is right here on Let's Talk Showbiz. So my colleague Miss G caught up with Roberta Annan. She happens to be an award-winning businesswoman, and she is also the CEO of the African Fashion Fund, and she is going to give us all the details on how we can be part of this particular, big movement for fashion designers out there. So listen attentively, so that someday somehow you can say that, oh, I heard of it, but did you take part, or are you part of it? Let's hear her out.
So we are going to be giving a Ghanaian designer an opportunity to get a passing certificate, which is, I think, you know,
a great deal. Yeah, yes, and then I'm thinking, maybe you must have been following designs here in Ghana, to have thought about, you know, the need to give these young ones the opportunity. Tell me what you've seen so far.
I think there's great talent here, and like you said, even just the recent posts that we've seen on the platform for our events, there's so much talent here. You know, people, and we have vibrant colors. And I think one thing that I need to mention is that the African fashion scene itself, it's also becoming very big on the international scene. So you have a lot of designers that are actually showcasing African designers, African prints, but in their collections. But then we don't see a lot of our designers outside. So we are giving the opportunity and the platform for our designers to actually showcase their work outside, and also even to be seen in stores. You know, in New York and London, you should be able to walk to one of the big retailers and buy, you know, something from Ghana, or, you know, made by an African designer. And it should also have, you know, the same quality that you would find, you know, if you are dealing with a designer.
Now, talking about quality, and it's very, very essential. Do you think that we have what it takes to meet or match up with these renowned designers that these, or the very lucky Ghanaian will find themselves with? Do you think that we have what it takes? Because most often, that's why people shy away from buying African products.
Yeah, the opportunity to the quality control issue is something that needs to be addressed. And that is why we're also doing the incubator, so that we can support the designers to look at quality control and doing designs that can actually be sold internationally, and how they can even look at the industry, because, you know, the design alone and creativity is one thing, but having the business acumen to be a fashion designer and to maintain your books and, you know, to do it properly is a different ball game. So we need to be able to add the business to the creative, so that we can then build brands that can flourish when they go outside. And that includes capital. You need money. You know, you need money to be able to have a business. You need to be able to maintain your production. You need to be able to meet deadlines. of the retailer. So if you're selling your things in Barney's in New York, you need to be able to, they have, deadlines, and you need to be able to meet that. So we're teaching all the designers all of these things, and also providing them with the tools, helping them raise funding so that they can support their businesses. So it's like a holistic approach.
Yeah. And for us here at Multimedia, the reason we are so excited is that this has been done in partnership with one of our stations, Joy FM. And so Joy FM is a sole partner with the African Fashion Fund, and Joy FM gets to, announce the winner will be done on Joy FM. So you need to, stick and stay, listen to Joy, get to know what's happening. But now I'm sure that somebody watching this interview will be like, oh, maybe they're looking for very grassroots designers. They're not looking for established brands. So who exactly are we looking for?
No, we're looking for established brands because it's Paris Fashion Week and there will be established brands there. So I think giving the Ghanaian designer here an opportunity to mingle and to meet other designers and to see how they showcase their work to the international buyers and, the press is key. And I think it's something they can bring home, and obviously, and they also contacts that they can make that would take them a long way. To participate in this program,
I was going to say that because I was going to say, so of all the people, how do we then settle on one? So maybe now we get to, how do you participate? What chances does anybody stand?
Yeah, so you need to, the number, we're taking entries on 0243 536469. Again, 0243 536469. Also, you can post short videos about 45 seconds long and photos on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Just remember to hashtag African Fashion Fund and Tailored Africa 2018.
So first you hashtag Africa Fashion Fund, and then another hashtag is Tailored 2018.
Tailored Africa 2018.
Okay, so these two hashtags, and then what happens?
And then we will, obviously we'll have a few posts. We'll shortlist. The the deadline is the 31st of August 2018. Then we'll select 10 designers, and these designers will be able to present their work to a panel of seasoned fashion designers or people that are interested in fashion. Let's go!
Let's talk showbiz.
Away from that, we are excited for Uncle Ebo White. Yes, he is the CEO of Riverman Productions, and he has something coming up on the 1st and the 2nd of September. We all can't wait for that. But he has been speaking in an interview, and he says that if he should become president someday, he will make marijuana Ghana's largest export. Here's Uncle Ebo White on Daybreak Hits with Andy Dusty.
Ever become the president of Ghana? I know I would never be, but if I'd ever become the president of Ghana, one of my policy initiatives would be to make marijuana our highest export.
Export?
Oh, I would have put state power behind the exports. As long as my people are not smoking it, we would export it.
But yet, here they are smoking it.
Yes, but we would also make sure we export and make money from it. My brother, you think that if the developed countries could grow this, they will make it a banned substance?
Good question.
No, if America could cultivate and was cultivating it on a large scale, you think we'll be talking about it? No, we will not be talking about it. We will not hear about it. So why should I wait? Why should we wait for that to happen? Oh, the whole Afram Plains and the whole of Eastern region and Alvajon would all have received liquidity support to increase their productivity.
Let's talk showbiz.
Right, so that was Uncle Ebo White there, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree with him. I don't know what you think there, but Uncle Ebo right there. Now, let's move straight to Miss Golden Stool. I remember some time back we actually brought you news of the launch, what you're looking forward to do, and I guess it's mostly for Ashanti indigents, and it's something which is being put together by a queen who was once part of Ghana Most Beautiful, and now she's organizing this event. So auditions have started, but the question is, will people go? I mean, looking at what has happened what has happened with Miss Ghana Beauty Pageant, the fact that ladies have come out to come and talk about issues surrounding pageants and issues here and there. Would it affect beauty pageants in general? All right, so now we have our young lady here who is actually putting up this pageant together, Miss Golden Stool, to tell us what she makes of that.
You and everyone, and we're going to use your knowledge in your tradition and Ashanti values to promote Ashanti region and to help Ghana as a whole. What do I mean by that? We have to, this year, the projects that the winner went back on is sanitation. So we'll partner, we liaise with KMA to back on that project to sanitize our communities. And I believe that when that is done, we are not only promoting our rich culture and traditions, we are also making sure that Ghana benefits, we impact positively on our community and our societies.
Even as you plan to roll out all these things, you are organizing the beauty pageant at a time that there's been a whole lot of discussion. Even at the launch, I asked a question like that, and it became more serious around this time. Has it in any way affected your plans and your preparations? Because I know now a lot of ladies will be a bit skeptical about beauty pageants. Like, how are you handling all of that?
Yes, I am a beauty queen myself. I didn't go through that, and there are claims out there which I do not have evidence, so I don't want to talk so much about it. But there's assurance from us. We are Ikuya, my partner and I, Ikuya Amakwa and myself. We both have the experience because we've been there before. You're not going to sit back and let somebody take our girls through. Then what becomes of our credibility, our reputation? We want this to stay, and we want it for good. So if we have this in mind, it's not going to distract our plans, but there's a time for us. It's actually a challenge for us to do more, to clear that, or to make people understand that, see, Miss Golden Stool is different. It's different from the other pageant or the other institutions or other things like that. So we seek to be different. We are daring to be different, if I can say that. The date for the audition is 25th and 26th of August. Venue, Cosados Arena Hotel, Apadi Junction. When you get to Tech Junction, you can ask anyone, and the rate is 250 Ghana cedis. So don't miss this golden opportunity.
Let's talk showbiz.
So you heard it, and it looks like this month and next month is a season of beauty pageants. I think Miss Universe is also doing its auditions. Miss Ghana will do its auditions soon, and now Miss Golden Stool is also having its auditions. So just be on the lookout. I don't know if you want to be part of, a beauty pageant. This is the time to be part of it. And this is where we draw down the curtains on today's edition of Let's Talk Showbiz here on Joy News on Multi TV. It's a Friday, and it's a weekend, so do well to enjoy yourself, relax, make the weekend a memorable one. But of course, I'm Doreen. You remember to log on to myjoyonline.com for more of our stories. Do have a wonderful evening and weekend.